Remember when Activision said Call of Duty was too big to fail? And they were not scared of Battlefield 6? Isn't that fucking hilarious, ladies and gentlemen? I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Today, it is time to celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. We drink, we eat, we do all kinds of things. Some things I cannot say right here with women. But anyways, guys, I am so happy about Battlefield 6, about them smashing records, all kinds of records right now. I am so happy because I am a Call of Duty veteran. Over there, up on the wall, ladies and gentlemen, above the Dragon Ball Z paintings, all of those games up there, you probably can't see very well because of how the camera is set up, but those are all Battlefield games, all the Battlefield games. My first Battlefield game was this bad boy right here, Bad Company 1, and I loved it so much, I bought all Call of Duty games, all Call of Duty, all Battlefield games. I started buying all Battlefield games. My channel is 90% about Call of Duty, but on the behind the scenes, I've always played Battlefield. I've never been like, yo, either you play Call of Duty or you play Battlefield. No, I've always played both. And I love both franchises. I don't love Call of Duty, at least this era of Call of Duty, the Warzone era. Actually, I am so happy Black Ops 7 is a fail and Battlefield 6 completely destroyed it because maybe Call of Duty will go back to being good again. But this video is about Battlefield 6. It's about DICE. It's about celebrating this amazing victory. For the first time, Battlefield won. And it just feels good to see that, especially when Call of Duty was not being fair to their fans, when Call of Duty was being garbage. So I love this. I love the fact that in under an hour, in under an hour, Battlefield had over 740k players online. Those numbers are absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen. Their previous best was 500k during the open beta. And before that, their best was during Battlefield 1. I think that also around 500,000 players. That's just insane what's happening this year with Battlefield 6. And obviously these numbers are happening because of Call of Duty players. Because I love this. Call of Duty helped Call of Duty players helped Battlefield, and Battlefield helped Call of Duty players. If it wasn't for Battlefield 6 being so fucking good this year, Activision would not have said that they are going to change so many things in the Black Ops 7 launch. If it wasn't for Battlefield 6, Black Ops 7 was going to continue the piece of trash he was during the first 2 days of the beta. So I love this. Keep in mind that if Call of Duty was good, Battlefield would not have so many players online right now. It wouldn't have 500,000 players online right now. But I am glad it has so many players online, and as I said, we all helped each other. Call of Duty community helped Battlefield, and without knowing, Battlefield helped a Call of Duty. So guys, this is great. I am loving Battlefield 6 so much. I loved it during the beta. I'm loving it now. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to get some proper gameplay, but I just love the gunplay, man. The way the way the characters move, the way they handle their guns, their reload, it's just everything feels so good. I don't know if I'm crazy, but it kind of makes me feel like I'm playing an old school Call of Duty game, and I think that has the touch of Vincent Pella that is running Battlefield 6, that was hired by DICE to make Battlefield great again. And Vincent Pella made Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, the OG Call of Duty games that put Call of Duty on top. Isn't it crazy that he put Call of Duty on top and now he put Battlefield on top? Fuck, that guy is a legend. That's fucking Hollywood right there. Someone make a movie already. I fucking love this. I mean, and this number of players online, and this is Steam numbers only. We're not counting console numbers because we don't know. Just on PC, over 740k players online. That's freaking insane. It takes me back to the good old days of Call of Duty. You guys remember Black Ops 1? I was on the PS3 side, and I remember seeing almost 2 million players online on the PS3. And back then, the Xbox 360 had all the exclusivity deals and all that stuff, so it had more players online. It had almost 3 million players online. That's peak Call of Duty right there, ladies and gentlemen. And playing this Battlefield, seeing all those numbers, it takes me back. And it feels fucking good. I am so happy. It's just freaking insane. Now, Battlefield 6 had so many players online, so fast, almost 300K players were waiting on queue to play the game, and sometimes the queue times can be very long. And guess what? The queue players on Battlefield 6, or the players on queue on Battlefield 6, was actually more than the peak of players playing the Black Ops 7 beta. Isn't that fucking hilarious? Black Ops 7 peaked at 80K players online. What the fuck is that? Black Ops 7 deserved to get shit on. Activision deserved to get shit on. Now, what I love about EA, what they did is that, yeah, we know that a lot of people had to wait. They had trouble joining the game, this and that. Guess what? They are going to compensate those players. This is what EA said. Today we experienced an outage on the EA app that prevented some of our players who pre-ordered Battlefield 6 from accessing the game, and we know this can be frustrating, so we wanted to offer an apology with fucking perks. Hell yeah. Not Nicki Minaj, not American Dads and whatever perks. Something that actually will make you better at the game. The fix has been rolled out, but we are not done. Holy shit, there's more. Anyone on the EA app who was impacted, will receive 12 hardware and 12 career 60-minute boosters. Oh, that's fucking good. That's actually very tasty, which should be arriving in impacted players in-game inbox this weekend. In addition, we will there's more. In addition, we will also be granted impacted players full access to a seasonal battle pass. If impacted players purchased the Phantom Edition, we will be granting them access to Season 2's full fucking battle pass. That's what I'm talking about. You better treat your people right. You better treat your fucking people right, EA. That's how a big boy treats their fans, right? What would Activision do? Do you think Activision would have done the same, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think so. I don't think so. They would have done the freaking same. I think that they would have closed their eyes, shut their ears, and we would all be fucked, okay? We would all be left in the middle of the dirt, okay? So, I mean, guys, this is great. Thank you very much. As a Call of Duty player, thank you very much. As a Battlefield player, thank you very much. I want to thank Vince Zampella. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank DICE, all the boys at DICE. Finally, but come on, man. Finally, you made a decent Battlefield game, okay? And I think you can all, please, thank Vince Zampella. If it wasn't for him, I don't think Battlefield 6 was going to be as successful, especially after the failure was Battlefield 2042. Ladies and gentlemen, this is great, okay? This is feeling absolutely delicious, especially, you know, this victory is amazing, especially after what Activision said. You remember what they said? Call of Duty is too big to fail. We're now worried about Battlefield 6. Oh my god, that is so good. That is so good. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you today. Enjoy playing Battlefield 6. Do all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.